Katie has a number of diagnoses, and the doctors are not always in agreement. When she was young, she was just diagnosed with developmental disabilities and seizure disorder, but she has some of the hallmark characteristics of Rett syndrome, like holding her hands at midline and heavy breathing and breathing abnormalities. And so we thought for a while there that she had Rett syndrome. The doctors did the genetic testing and nothing came up, so they said, no, she doesn't have it. But it's always been the diagnosis that most closely fits her set of symptoms. And so we've always found contact and information from that group most helpful. We recently moved to Massachusetts from California, and the doctors at BCH say for sure she has Rett syndrome, so despite what the genetic testing says. So 28 years and we still don't know exactly, but that does seem to be the diagnosis that most fits her. Early on, that was really difficult because you want to know what it is so you know how to treat it most effectively. If you don't know what it is, where do you go? You can do symptom management, but you always kind of feel, or I always felt like, God, if we knew what it was, we could do a better job of caring for her. But then at a certain point, it just became, this is what it is, and I'm doing the best I can, and she is who she is. And I guess I no longer thought like the perfect treatment was going to come along. And so we just kind of settled in and accepted that we were living without a diagnosis for a while. We knew certain aspects of her, but we still didn't have a label. When she was first hospitalized, when the first crisis hit, and she was having uncontrolled seizures, she was about 9 months old, and they told us she wouldn't make the week. She survived that. They told us she wouldn't make the year. So that's kind of what we had in mind. Then it was, she's not likely to see 5 years. So when she made it to 5 years, we had this huge party because we were so proud that we flew in the face of their prognosis, you know, and it was ever constant there that I was worried about her passing. And then one day I woke up and she was 10. We were celebrating our 10th birthday, and I looked at my husband and I said, oh my God, you know, we have to prepare for adulthood. We have never done any planning because we never thought she was going to survive that long. And then at 10, it was like, I think she's going to make it. We've got to plan ahead. Now, I kind of think she probably has a limited lifespan, probably 40s and 50s is the best guess for most of the girls with Rett syndrome. But I also know that a seizure could take her this afternoon. There's just a level of unpredictability there. So you never know. Mm-hmm.